Behind me is my garage crypto mining farm, and in here I am mining. It's so hot, I just opened the garage. My exhaust system can't keep up, but I'm mining $560 a day. And if I had more electricity, I'd be able to be mining even more, over $700 a day in crypto mining profitability. I'm not making this video to brag. My name is Vosk, and you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel, and I've been mining basically full time for over 4 years. Today I'm gonna just kind of walk you through what I've got going on back there. I've got crypto miners all over my house, all different types, rigs that are good for beginners, rigs that are good for very experienced people, cheap mining rigs, very expensive mining rigs, and everything in between. So today's video is just gonna be walking you through how I'm earning passive income and how I built out this passive income, just crypto mining, money making machine with mining rigs, which is just one of the coolest and most fascinating tech in decades. So let's go ahead and run 10 seconds of tails. She's our resident Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, and then we're going to be jumping into today's video review. If you've ever wanted to mine Bitcoin, then you should head to minewithcompass.com and learn how they're making it possible for everyone to mine Bitcoin now. They sell Bitcoin miners, they will connect you with facilities, co-location, which enables you to host your Bitcoin miners with some of the best Bitcoin mining farms in the world. Click the link below to learn how you can start mining with Compass today. If you're wondering how loud crypto miners are, they're pretty freaking loud. That's several ASIC miners and 9 graphics cards, GPUs, but GPU mining is actually pretty quiet. But let's go inside. If you look behind me, I turned my gaming PC, which I don't game in a crypto bull run, not really, and if I do, I'm grabbing my Nintendo Switch, which is back there. But I turned my gaming PC into another passive income earning machine. And on the desk right there is the collaboration VoskCoin Gold Shell LB1 miner, which is, I'm super proud of it, which you should totally check out that video if you are not familiar. Oh, just walking into my storage room and boom! More miners! Miners everywhere. A bunch of miners. I don't even have the electricity to plug in. Along with an Ethereum ASIC miner, one of the most profitable mining rigs you can have right now. Just when you thought you were safe, boom, another CPU and GPU mining rig. Remember, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Green screen setup back there. It's not that good. I get green screen bleed, but I'm trying, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. It's still crazy I'm saying this, but we're chasing 1 million subscribers. Help us get there and learn more about crypto, mining, passive income, and everything else in the sector on the way. I'm going to walk you through what miners I have and what coins I'm mining and how these numbers add up. But before we jump into that, I just want to cover a couple of the quick basics if you're new to this, right? Well, this is cryptocurrency. These are things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Dogecoin, right? My biggest piece of advice for you is if you want to get into mining, you need to get proper equipment and you need to have proper electricity set up. It's not safe to use things like jumpers, you know, like if you don't have 240 volt, right? And if you're saying, dude, what's 240 volt? You need to do a little bit of research, right? And it depends where you are, but you could be 220 volt, 240 volt, you know, without getting into the technical details, it performs essentially the same thing. You can have 240 volt installed in a residential house. It's really this simple. Just tell your electrician that you want one 30 amp outlet, 240 volt for an L6 30P plug. And with that, you're gonna plug in a PDU, power distribution unit. Basically, it's like a big boy outlet extender, right? And the plug on it is an L6 30P, click, click, and now you have safe electric for mining. It's always best to run miners off of Ethernet. So just get a little Ethernet switch. Oh, you don't have Ethernet in that room? Just get a Wi-Fi extender with an Ethernet outlet or an Ethernet power line adapter. And then you can run an Ethernet cable from that. That's actually how I get Ethernet into my garage. Then you just get a shelf, you buy the rigs and you plug them in. If you were following the VoskCoin YouTube channel in 2020, you'd be able to pick up most of the gear that I'm showing in today's video for a fraction of the price, but it's a crypto bull run. Mining profits are up, which means that mining hardware has appreciated greatly in value. Please understand that these things are not cheap to do, but they are easy to do. start small, get a feel for it, and understand that you're going to be dealing with cryptocurrencies. You need to understand the basics of sending and receiving a crypto coin, right? All that crazy Bitcoin digital currency stuff. So let's go ahead and just jump into the review portion, right? So one of the main coins I'm mining is Ethereum. There's a lot of drama associated with Ethereum mining, so I'll cover a bit of that later on in the video. But the summary is that I have two Siacoin A10 Ethereum miners. These are ASIC miners, application specific integrated circuit miners. These are purpose-built custom computer mining rigs just for mining the Ethereum coin, which millions of dollars of Ethereum is mined every single day. And I get my little piece of that pie, and I am stoked. I also have over 10 graphics cards also mining Ethereum. And so you can see my mining pool hash rate is 1,252 mega hash a second. Think of it kind of like horsepower for a car. More horsepower you got, the faster you go, the more races you win, the more money you make, speedster. Well, it's pretty much the same thing when it comes to crypto. You join a mining pool, and it's like a workers' union, right? Everybody's putting their work in, and you all get a piece of the pie. So, what does that translate to? I'm on 0.05 Ethereum, $208, just like that. With mining rigs you could have bought previously for, you know, conservatively, say like $10,000, right? But to buy that same hardware right now would be much more expensive. Then I have the best script mining rig. That's the best Doge, because everyone wants to talk about Doge lately. That's the best Dogecoin mining rig, and it's also the best Litecoin mining rig. Also, I have a full video review on the Siacoin Ethereum miner A10 that I just talked about. I'll link it out below if you want to watch that and learn more about that miner specifically. Furthermore, the miner I'm talking about right now is the Goldshell LT5. I also have a video review on that, which is linked out, and you can learn more about that specific miner, which was recently just sold for $3,300. And every day it mines about 0.04, or recently even more, but it's the popularity of script, Litecoin, and Dogecoin mining, it's merge mine by the way, it's absolutely skyrocketing. But what's that translate to? Over $15 a day. But here's the kicker, is you also get bonus Dogecoin payouts, right? So I mine my Ethereum right into BlockFi, instantly start earning interest. And I do the same with my Litecoin, but BlockFi doesn't support Dogecoin, so I mine it into another wallet, and I receive about 80 Doge a day. Before I was receiving much more, like 100 Doge and so forth. But we'll just use the number 80, right? 80 Doge a day after Doge has recently pulled back. You know, it's almost a 50% drop from nearly from its all-time high. It's still $40 a day. So this one mining rig is making $55 a day right now, split between mining two different coins. Enter Helium hotspot mining. This stuff is crazy. It's super interesting, it's super profitable, and it's super refreshing. I have so much content talking about Helium mining and miners, like how my first one was starting to make 50 bucks a day, and then I had a couple in there making more money, and then I hit a consensus block and I made $5,200 in one day. I mean, that's wild. Like, that was crazy. And just a couple of days ago I hit another consensus block, a smaller one, for $1,300 for a device that was originally sold for $250, and now they sell for $500. You talk about the craziest, like, return on investment, right? ROI, your quickest path to breaking even. It's absolutely Helium mining if you can get a miner. This is my recent performance over the last 24 hours. I was messing around with the location of one. It fell out of the Wi-Fi, so that one went offline and just really messed that up. But the crazy part here is it shows the $1,300 consensus earnings. Like, that's one miner, okay? Like a miner that you could order right now for $500. I mean, that's insane. But caveat, right? So there's these things called Helium validators, which they're trying to bring online for their network. And if they do that, then Helium hotspot miners will no longer be eligible to win the consensus award. So just something to keep in mind, something crazy that's happening right now and incredibly profitable, but may not be an option in the future. But the miner in there that's making $103 a day is just typical Helium mining. But another caveat, there's also the Helium halving coming up. But Even if the profits were cut in half, it's absolutely insane for a mining rig that makes no noise and basically consumes no electricity and looks pretty cool. You can put it freaking anywhere. So I'm super excited and just really enthralled with helium mining, and it's proven to be so incredibly lucrative. And I personally think that helium could 5x in price, from here, from its current price point, if not more. And that would naturally more than take care of halving as far as reducing some of the mining profitability, which is really weird with helium because the more miners that are around you, the more money you make, which, it's a whole thing. If that sounds like, if helium mining is interesting to you, we got a bunch of videos on it, diving deeper in the subject. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, a cryptocurrency that's looking to make crypto easier, make it fun, and above all, you can earn even more passive income other than helium mining with Divi and their one-click masternode setup. Divi has been around for years and they've been building the entire time. You can earn with Divi. You can also use their app as basically your personal finance wallet. They're building out a Divi debit card. It's a digital wallet, and there's even a built-in exchange to go from fiat to crypto and crypto to crypto. Learn more about Divi in the video description below. Next, Bitcoin mining, but indirectly, right? I'm not actually mining Bitcoin, I'm actually mining Siacoin SC with 2 Gold Shell HS5 miners, and they're mining between 2,000 or 3,000 to 4,000 Siacoin a day right now. You can see I recently just switched it over because this miner can mine Handshake as well as Siacoin. They're both a very similar mining algorithm, and I switched it over, and as you can see here, boosted up the mining profitability there. This mining pool is something called Catalyst. Basically, it auto dumps my Siacoin and pays me out in Bitcoin. Personal decision, you do whatever you want to do. Rough numbers here, they're basically, 2 of these miners are making about $115 a day in Bitcoin, but they're mining a different cryptocurrency, right? And this is called altcoin mining, and altcoin mining is like speculative mining, right? And a lot of the coins I'm mining they're all like considered altcoins. They're alternate cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. Mining Bitcoin is very industrialized, it's very competitive, and I have one of the best Bitcoin miners that you can get right now. And it makes about $35 a day. And I don't even have it plugged in because, and I didn't factor this into my numbers, which kills me, because I don't have enough electricity here, which is another reason why I'm currently building out a bigger and better crypto mining farm. But like everything in life, it just takes a lot longer than you wish it would, especially when the bull run hits. But the next most popular form of mining is Ethereum mining. Originally with GPUs, but then also Ethereum ASIC miners. It's pretty industrialized, especially compared to other cryptocurrencies. So the further down the list you go, right? Say like you're mining Siacoin with Siacoin miners, and in this example you saw that I'm automatically converting it into Bitcoin. That's like a high risk, high reward. That coin's price can fluctuate in price much easier. It's lower market cap. The miners for it are newer, maybe different companies, and there's just a lot of uncertainty that kind of surrounds it. But generally speaking, I've found it incredibly profitable to mine altcoins with GPU miners as well as ASIC miners. You can obviously build a GPU mining rig if you'd like. It's very simple. You just, get basic computer components. We have a bunch of video guides on this, even a 1 hour long tutorial where I just pour everything I know into that video. And then you just buy whatever graphics cards you want or can afford, or really in this market can find. And then you load a miner on it and you start earning easy passive income. GPU mining it's very interesting right now because Ethereum is looking to go to proof of stake, and it's the main coin that holds up GPU mining. And personally, I don't think there's going to be anywhere for all of that hardware to go after Ethereum moves to proof of stake, which is a different blockchain consensus mechanism, because right now it's on proof of work, which means that it's mineable. And it's a whole thing. There's also EIP 1559, where they will be slashing Ethereum mining profitability and trying to get better gas fees. But that, in my opinion, is not going to solve it. But again, another day, another video. Enter the Gold Shell LB1 mini miner VoskCoin collaboration. There are also non-VoskCoin miners, but we just released our collaboration. We secured 200 as basically a group buy for our community, and we were even able to put our logo on the miner, which is super cool. and something I've been trying to do in like some sort of collaboration like that for years. Anyway, I'm super stoked about it if you can't tell, but the basic takeaway here is that this thing costs like 20 cents a day to run, and it mines over $4 in library credits, LBC. See, about 25 coins translates to about $4.38 right now. This is a device that at retail costs $900 to $1,200 and frequently goes on eBay for well over $1,600. So it's a very cool and efficient and quiet mining rig. This is like the epitome of a perfect starter mining rig. It's small, it's relatively affordable in this kind of crypto mining market, it's quiet, and it's profitable. I mean, that's kind of like as good as it gets. Enter the IB link, or previously the ejected IB stink. It's interesting nonetheless, but I wouldn't recommend this miner, especially not from IB stink. Kadena ASIC miner, the BMK1. And you're like, why do you have this site with the estimated profitability pulled up? I don't have enough electricity to turn this thing on right now. Yeah, sucks for me. If I did, I'd be making another $44 a day. And even at a residential electric rate of 12 cents, only paying $2.40 in electricity a day. I already talked about the Canon Avalon miner 1246, but this is a miner that makes over 12 grand a year. But Bitcoin miners are pretty industrial. They're loud, they're power hungry, they make a lot of heat, and it consumes $10 in electricity a day. That's already factored in at that 35 number I told you. You don't factor that, it's pulling 45 bucks a day or 16 grand a year. I'm going to be listing a couple of our mining rigs here on eBay. Two reasons. I've just got too much gear than I can deal with right now, and some just does not fit the really direction and goal of the mining farm I'm building out. And also, I want to just offer some gear to you guys. And if it goes to auction, you can't say I'm like, oh, dude's price gouging us. Like, people are going to pay whatever they want to pay, whether that's high or low. Hopefully some people get some good deals and I don't lose money from what I put into it. But again, you know, basically, I'll have it linked out below. This miner's auction will have finished by then, but I'm going to have some other really cool and profitable miners linked out below, as well as a couple available to buy on the VoskCoin Talk forum, which we have our own classifieds page for buying and selling crypto miners and other crypto hardware. I've got 9 RX 470s or 480s. I forget, I'll be honest. They're the 8 gigabyte model. I don't even have enough electricity to plug them in. Each graphics card right now is making $6.43 a day. Absolutely wild, insane mining profitability. So that's almost 60 bucks a day I'm missing out on because I can't plug the stuff in. And you quickly see I'm losing like what? Well, actually not including some other miners, like I have an S9 and L3 Plus, and again, some other miscellaneous ones. It's almost like $200 in mining profitability that I'm missing out on. Sucks. So there you have it, guys. This is just my quick VoskCoin mining farm update. I just kind of want to go over what I'm doing, a little bit of why, a little bit of background, a little bit of basic information, a primer for some stuff. If you know you're new to this, you're interested, you want to get involved, or if you've been following for a long time, just hey, you know, what are you doing and why? Well, this is what I'm doing. And honestly, it's an incredible opportunity to be here in crypto mining. It's so profitable. I hope that everyone is just absolutely killing it if you've been following the channels for years, because you know we've been talking about mining crypto on the channel quite literally since the first video was uploaded. The first video was a GPU mining rig that I was setting up to mine Ethereum, and the second video was an ASIC mining rig. So it's fun, you know, 4 years later, haven't deviated from the roots we've only kind of built and expanded upon the channel. I still can't believe we just went over 300,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you all. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and help us hit 1 million. Join us on this crazy crypto journey. Watch me do some stupid, crazy, fun stuff on here, and tag along. And let me know in the comments below what you're doing related to crypto and everything like that. If you have any questions, I'll be checking them out. Happy to answer. Keep in mind there's a lot of scammers and spammers and impersonators in the comments. We do our best to fight it, but they make new accounts daily, so just a heads up. As always, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next video.
Cause when